know, this is a journey, story, part two, you know. After my mama passed, I was just in the dark, I wasn't mad at the world, I just ain't want to believe it, I ain't want to believe that she was gone. And, like everything just really like slow motion, you know. I was mad at the Lord sometimes because I was giving up and I ain't want to live no more at all. You know, there's so many times I visioned how I was going to kill myself, how I was going to commit suicide, all over my head, and sometimes I called out for help. You know, I ain't get no response. And then when I did got a response, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Leave them alone. Go ahead and kill yourself. That's the type of responses I got. And it's just like, I thank the Lord every day. I thank Him because even when I was mad at Him, He never left my side. He never turned His back on me. And me reading the Bible, I still got that Bible in my room to this day. That what saved me for real. When I moved back to Florida, I started walking in the front room, just back and forth, talking to myself, praying. Then one day the Lord told me to go outside, start doing it, not turning the promise in reality. I did a month and a half just walking back and forth in the front room, talking to myself. So now it's turning to reality. In the beginning, you know, I was just saying it to motivate myself. I'm still doing it to motivate myself, but I was still in the dark, you know. I was still in the dark. It's like that old me was still getting in the way of the new me, transition to a better person, a better version of me. You know, still eating bull junk, like eating just chips and not trying to eat food, not eating fruit like I was, not just, just letting certain things get in the way. And I'm walking every day, you know. Like, so much time people try to bring because how I look, try to do it, try to make me feel some type of way. But they don't know I was going to kill myself, you know. By me walking every day, it remind me of how me and my pops used to walk every day. You know, what I'm doing now, this is what me and my mama were supposed to be doing. So I'm really turning one promise in reality and keeping one reality alive, you know. Because if I wasn't doing it by myself, I'd be doing it with my mother. So, I'm turning two promises in reality. And, it's just like, when you change, it's like when I needed advice, nobody ain't want to share it. Nobody ain't want to be honest. Nobody showed they ain't care. So it's like now when I'm to this point where, hey, it is what it is, now everybody got an opinion, like negative energy come towards me, and I accept whatever come with it. People don't understand, like, I don't have nobody. So when people do call me, they think I know them. It don't be that. I lost everybody I love. My bros gone or locked up. You know, everybody who put death on me and everybody who say I'm gonna end up in the cell in the grave, everybody else around me is in the grave or locked up. So sometimes I be feeling like I'm cursed, even though I'm not, but I be feeling like that because everybody around me really gone or locked up and I can't call their phone. I only got like a few bros still with me, you know, but I really a loner. On this journey, I appreciate everybody who rocking, who really got love for me, as a person, not because of a 50-second video you see, because people don't know, you know, I used to feel like I was a failure, was a mistake my whole life because, you know, having surgeries I didn't supposed to have, listen to what the doctors telling me, and it wasn't true. Having pains in my legs, just because I got some type of bone disease, that surgery was not going to help anyway because it's in my bones. And I used to feel like it would curse to the devil attack me in my dream, and the only thing he attacked me from is my legs. Both all every time he attacked me was from my legs, and I started realizing it's something about my legs that the Lord got powerful. Cause when my pops passed and when I moved, my pop's spirit used to be in my legs, like working on them. A lot of people, think this and that, but I really realize like I'm here for a reason now, that I got a purpose. Cause I used to make songs with a gun, put it to my head and ready to pull the trigger a lot. A lot of times I had a knife in my hand making songs and just figuring out how to just stab myself to death. I know how it feels about pain, I know how it feels to put a fake smile on, I know how it feels to be hurt, betrayed, everything, died so many times. But I never experienced happiness. I never experienced being peace mentally or happy mentally, I'm still working on that, just for the ones who want to know about Dion, John. John used to go to school, people used to try to pick on him, till he defended himself, and he been a bad guy ever since. So much people try to bring me down because how I look, because I'm big, or because, I'm disabled. They try to look down on me by my legs, but they never try to know my spirit, know my soul. And, it is what it is, but I tell myself every day I ain't going to give up, and I ain't going back to that old person I used to be. Because that old person was miserable, feeling sorry for himself, try to run the drugs to ease his pain, run from his problems, because he didn't want to face it no more. It's so many times I tried to OD. It's so many times I wanted to kill myself over and over. Now I get to the point where I wanted to live. It's like the negativity keep trying to come. It's like I still got a dark cloud over me. It's so much things like behind the scenes nobody will never know but the Lord. And I just want to just say, man, no matter what you look like, no matter what you're going through, keep going. Because you got a purpose. You living for something. You can be something in life. Never give up on yourself. Be your biggest motivator, your biggest supporter.